How you doing, Manginas? Tangy Toddler here, bringing you guys domination on Village, and welcome to Girlfriend Stories episode 13. And before I get started, first I want to say this gameplay is pretty awesome. Spoilers, I get a m.o.a.b, or m.o.a.b, whatever you want to call it, and I have like 5 near-death experiences. I don't know how I did it. I got lucky, and I was really nervous too because I was playing with like 4 other friends, and we were in a party chat, but I didn't have my mic on yet. And I could hear him like, oh, is he going to get a m.o.a.b? So they're making me really nervous about it for some reason. But, yeah, and then also I need your guys' help. I'm going to start like a mini-series of how to become a successful YouTuber. And it's going to give you guys tips like how to get more subscribers, how to get more views, how to deal with haters. I say that really weird. How to deal with haters. How to make your channel look professional, how to get partnered, and all that stuff. So, if you guys could leave some other topics you guys want me to cover, just leave it in the comments below. It's also not just for commentators and YouTubers that want to get started or already have started, but it can also be for viewers, and it'll show you guys how to really support and help your favorite YouTubers in the best way possible. So let's get started on the girlfriend stories. I just got done talking about, in the last episode rather, about Libby and Anna. And so, this has been going on for about a month, where I think it was around a month, where I kind of had been talking to both of them, and I started dating them for a week, both of them. And so, I don't remember who I asked out first, but I asked out Anna first, and I asked her out at Valentine's Day at dinner, and I actually saw both of them on Valentine's Day. How bad is that? I was a dick. I'll say it. And so I saw Libby at her dance competition, and then later on, I actually got Valentine's Day cards for both of them. I bet you that was super awkward. At Hallmark, you know, that wasn't Hallmark. Was it Hallmark? I don't remember where I bought them from, but like going out, buying 2 cards for 2 people, bought roses for 2 people. It's like, oh shit, I'm an idiot, I'm a jerk ass. But I asked Anna out at dinner. I was not dating Libby at this time. Libby eventually texted me. She's like, hey, should we start dating? And I felt pressure to say yes. Like, what was I supposed to say? Like, yeah, I'm kind of dating somebody else. That's what I should have said, but it was just really hard for me to say no, because I really did like her, and I did care for Libby. I felt really bad. So, eventually, Libby kind of caught on a little bit. She saw, like, Anna post on my wall, not a whole lot. I didn't say on Facebook that I was dating them. I just took down my single status, so it just didn't say anything for my relationship. So, Libby kind of eventually found out. She was like, so, you and Anna, are you guys talking? And at this point, it had been going on for long enough, and I was like, alright, this is the best opportunity for me to get it over with. And I was like, yes, I have actually been talking to Anna. I didn't tell her I was dating her, but I was like, yes, me and Anna kind of have had a thing, and I just don't know if it's going to work out. We're an hour away. And Libby got kind of mad. She was really mad, but Libby was pretty chill about it for the most part. She's not as crazy as other girls are, or my exes, really. So she was pretty chill about it. Like I said, I mean, I was upset too. And if you're wondering right here while I was shop attack insert, I'm trying to get SitRep Pro, and I don't know if I could just go up there and press X if it counts towards SitRep Pro or not. So I just decided to shoot it, you know. Decided to be super cool. But anyways, so me and Libby ended. And me and her, we talked for a while actually. We were just as friends. She started dating other people. And we made it actually a thing like, alright, in a year, if we're both single, we'll start dating again. That didn't happen. I was single, she wasn't, so I held my end of the bargain. She fucked up. But it's okay. I knew like it would have been hard anyways. I doubt she would ever forgive me for what I did. So now with Anna. This Anna girl, she was tall and blonde. She was probably one of the better looking girls I've ever did anything with and dated. And so and right here, yeah, sorry I camped. I heard that guy coming though. I knew there was going to be a guy there. But yeah, so okay, can I just talk about Anna for once? Jesus. So this girl, she the only problem with her, everything was fine except for her laugh. I don't remember if I talked about this before, but her laugh was the only thing that about drove me away from not dating her. It was just really it was kind of embarrassing because I remember I went to my friend's house. My friend had already met her, but my other friend came over there. And Anna came over. She stopped by for like 40 minutes or so. And once she left, the other guy was like, told my friend that he was like, I like her. She's really funny and stuff, but her laugh. And so he told me in front of him. I was like, dude, I know it's kind of annoying, but I learned to get over it. But it was like I don't even remember. I couldn't even imitate it, but it was just really loud. It's one of those really loud net laughs, and so I was like, oh well. But yeah, so me and her, we actually dated. I'll say right now, we dated for a total of 6 months. We ended on bad terms, and I'll explain that in the future. Her bad, and let's just say that we're way her bad. Well, one thing that was kind of funny that happened was Ashley contacted me again while I was dating this girl. And she texted me, and I hadn't talked to her in probably like, it had to be, at this point, it had to be like 7 months. She was living in Minnesota by then. I was still in Iowa. And she told me, she was like, right here, by the way, I should have died. I was just like, oh my god, don't kill me, please. But she contacted me, she was like, how could you be dating somebody? Like, you know I'm not over you yet. And I'm like, what? I was like, you hooked up with one of my friends twice after we broke up, and then, so you're a whore, and then just because you still care about me, I can't date anybody. And I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, how stupid are you? Like, what is wrong with you? But oh my god, it was just pissed me off. And another thing that happened with me and Anna is that there was this ex-boyfriend she talked about a lot at the beginning. That was another thing. Please, if you ever date somebody, don't talk about your exes. It just is really awkward. It's just not something the other person wants to hear about, because that means you still think about them and probably still care about them. So, warning sign, if you're new girl or new dude, whoever's watching this, if they start talking about their ex a bunch, bad sign. You should probably figure it out, whether they're still talking to their ex or whether they're still into their ex, and decide whether it's going to be worth it, because in the end, it could turn out badly. It's such as this Anna situation. So, but she said like that her ex would stalk her, call her all the time, she blocked his number a bunch. So I was like, alright, this is alright, she must not like him and everything. Well, she told me once that she went to go hang out with him, like she met up with him for a second, and right there I actually sacrificed my teammate. I knew there was somebody around that corner, so he died for me, took a bullet for me. Thanks, real solo dolo. But anyways, she told me, and she was honest with me straight up, she said, he saw me, we saw each other once in the car, and he tried to kiss me, and I didn't let him. And I was like, alright, I was like, you need to not see him anymore. I said, that's not really right, not fair to me, especially when you don't tell me about it. You tell me about 2 days after. I said, I told her, and I mean, it's not, it wasn't really my, let's try to say this. I can't really tell somebody not to hang out with the other person, but I said that I felt uncomfortable, it'd make it weird, and it might not work out if you continue to hang out with your ex-boyfriend. And that was the only time she ever did, as far as I knew. And so she told me, she's like, I got it figured out, I'm not going to hang out with him, he's still a jerk and stuff. But throughout the whole 6 months, she would mention him every once in a while. And so that got old fast. And so we went to prom, both my prom and her prom, since she went to a different high school to me. And something funny happened. I mean, all these stories get mixed up. I don't remember if I've already said some of these before. But Brittany got involved again. And me and her, you remember how I went to that dance with her, winter formal? Well, for some odd reason, me and her had kind of like stopped talking after that winter formal. We stopped hanging out. And one of her friends came up to me like, hey, are you asking Brittany to prom? And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, Brittany thinks you're gonna ask her to prom. And I was like, I'm dating somebody now for like a month or two. And she was like, oh, well, you might want to tell Brittany about that. And I'm like, oh my god, now I gotta piss somebody else off. And I don't know why Brittany thought I was gonna prom with her. Me and her had not hung out outside of school at all since that other dance. She would pick me up every once in a while in the morning because I wrecked my car and I needed a ride to work. I needed a ride to school. So she picked me up like maybe 2 or 3 mornings out of like 40. So from that, I guess she thought we were going to prom. And then this gameplay is over, so I'll explain her reaction to me saying, hey, I'm dating somebody next time. And you can look forward to more of why why Anna became a whore. So I go 39-3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Stay hairy, manginas.